hate. It's time to change before too late. Rise above, break the mold. Find your voice, let truth be told. Shadows fade, light unfolds. Liberate your mind and soul. It's a cult, it's a lie. Can't you see? Open your eyes. Break the chains, cut the ties. Before it's too late, realize. It's a cult, it's a lie. Can't you see? Open your eyes. Break the chains, cut the ties. Before it's too late, realize.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Rise above, break the mold. Find your voice, let truth be told.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. What is it, Tuesday?
Liberate your mind and soul. It's a cult, it's a lie.
Yeah, it is.
Can't you see? Open your eyes.
Good morning.
Break the chains, cut the ties.
Good morning.
Before it's too late, realize.
Let's go.
It's a cult, it's a lie. Can't you see? Open your eyes. Break the chains, cut the ties. Before it's too late, realize.
Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this show started. You know exactly what we came here to do. Oh my goodness. Alright, but we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry. Yeah, it's like deja vu.
It's like a curse,
It really is.
and I can't escape it.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen.
Deja vu.
Welcome to the show. Good morning, Val.
It's deja vu when I'm running up these racks.
Lil Hawk, good morning, bro. How are you?
It's deja vu when I'm out here flying first class.
There you go.
It's like every week I've got to take out the trash. I'm on top of my game, ahead of the class.
You can tell that I made it. Look at my grass. You know what I'm talking about. A lot of people don't have it, but I got it. I won't finish last.
Sitting in my living room screaming how we made it. This is how it's supposed to be.
Good morning, Kabira.
The algorithm turned me to a maniac. I guess we going viral cause my zodiac.
I was on my spreadsheet. Benjamin Franklin is my bestie. You know that. Happy Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Here comes the Zeus haters right here. This is them, right? This is what they talk about all day on TikTok. Here goes. Here goes.
I'll tell you what, I haven't gone into Zeus's live in a couple of days. That shit was radical.
Be clean.
It was horrible. I'm like, Zeus has gone way off the rails.
Of course. Zeus has gone way off the rails.
It's like
Really? All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. Happy Tuesday. Once again, we are back in the Thunderdome. This is going to be an abbreviated show because I got to get out of here in about an hour and a half. All right, so we're going to knock out a lot or as much as we can. Let's start off with the housekeeping items. For those of you who do not know who I am, I go by the name Zeus, or as some like to say, Triple H. Why do they call me Triple H? Well, it's quite simple. The first H is, well, because I'm the most honest person on social media. There's nobody more honest than me. The second H is because I'm humble. There's nobody more humble than me. If I get it wrong, I'll be the first to apologize. And then the last and the most important H out of all of them, W Mercedes in the chat, thank you for the subscription, is because I am and will always remain the most handsome. Yeah, I woke up like this, ladies and gentlemen. Many of you are very familiar with what we do over here on this side of TikTok, on this side of town. What we do is we hold these people who are supposedly Republicans and care about our country. We hold a mirror up to them, right? What we do is we show them that they are not who they say they are, all right? Because we look at their deeds, their dirty, disgusting, filthy deeds and their actions, and we hold them accountable, all right? Each and every single one of them. Whether you're talking about what happened on January 6th. I'm never going to forget January 6th. I don't care. He could give him as many pardons as he wants. We all know what you were and what you did. You know what you are still. Whether you're talking about stealing elections and things like that, you know you got to keep it clean on TikTok. Whether we're talking about just basically outright violating the United States Constitution to do whatever he thinks is the right thing to do, even though he has no clue what he's doing, right? We're going to make sure every single one of these things gets addressed as much as we can in order to save this great country of ours. So listen up. Before I go any further, let me check the audience real quick. Do we have any Trump supporters left in the audience still? Anyone out there still supporting this deranged criminal right here, this lunatic? Identify yourselves real quickly. I don't got all morning to do this. This is easy work before I get to the real work. If there are any Trump supporters out there, please identify yourselves, all right? Because I want to make sure I give you an opportunity. Oh, are we telling the world Democrats messed up America? Okay, I see we have one. Clint D. Listen up, Clint D. I'm going to give you the opportunity of a lifetime, bro. You might want to leave this live and go on and hang out with those fake TikTok hosts that'll lie to you and say all kinds of nasty, evil things. And they use, I was in a live, I listened to this live yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. I kid you not. MAGA demons level 10. Heaven, are you there? I saw it, bro. The way you Trump supporters call yourselves Christians and get on this app and basically you tear your drawers right in front of us. I've never been so embarrassed, especially to you blacks, for Donald Trump. And you know exactly who you are. I've never been so embarrassed in my life to actually have to say, yeah, unfortunately, these are black folks. Yeah, this is how they act. The way y'all go around on this app in the name of worshiping Donald Trump and dropping the N-word all profusely and just saying all kind of slurs as if that's cool, it's downright disgusting and embarrassing. And you know what? You need your behind beat, right? Some of you folks, some of these blacks with Donald Trump, I'm starting to realize that maybe you missed out on a whooping or two back in the day, and this is how you got on the wrong side of history, because your ancestors, they would look at your conduct and your behavior and they would have said, you're not like us. Oh, that just came to my mind when I thought of that too, right? No pun intended. And so any of you Trump supporters, because let me say why this is an issue. Because when you black folks for Donald Trump get out here and start saying those things in front of people who aren't from the community, you're giving these people a pass, low key, to think that that's an acceptable way to go around and conduct yourself in public. And all they're doing is looking for folks like you to continue to allow them to push this narrative out there that somehow these folks are more superior than black folks. And we're not going to buy that. W Zeus in the chat. So to all the blacks for Donald Trump yesterday that I saw in that live that were just using the N-word and all those slurs, and they know exactly who they are. I don't need to even address them. I don't even want to. But if you're one of these black for Donald Trump out there and you think it's acceptable to hang out with people that are not in the community and drop these slurs and thinking it's cool or something that it gives you some sort of points in the world, it doesn't. As a matter of fact, it proves. Like Nutty says this, why did Harriet Tubman keep the thing on her hip? You know what I'm talking about. Why did she keep that thing on her? It's because of folks like you. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to send each and every single one of you Trump supporters that were in that live yesterday, especially you black folks that allowed that stuff to slide the way you did. What we're going to do is send y'all behind straight to hell. As a matter of fact, I know that there were some black folks that were on the side of the Confederate during the Civil War, so this is par for the course. Ladies and gentlemen, let's send them straight to hell. Y'all think it's cool to be like that? They know what I'm talking about.
Silence, you MAGA.
You know, but yeah, like I said, now let's get back to what I was saying. If you are a Trump supporter and you don't want Big Zeus to hurt your feelings, do us all a huge favor and leave right now, because I promise you, if you think what I just did is bad, wait until you see what I got in store next, all right? So if you do not want me to hurt your feelings, do us all a huge favor and leave, all right? Because it's going to get very, very uncomfortable, all right? But get this. You don't got to take my word for it. Listen to your leader.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
W's in the chat for Lady Boss Monet. Rosie left. Goodbye, Rosie. East Texas, I see you in my chat, and you keep not only on the live here, but on my videos, you keep doing the little corn emoji. Are you hungry? What's with the corn? Are you hungry? Because I know you're not in the kingdom trying to send a subliminal message to Big Zeus, Texas, because that would be an unpardonable sin. So eat your corn and sit your special behind down and continue to listen to this special broadcast. You know what? It's getting to the point where these folks, honestly, I think it's time for Elon to put a lot of you Trump supporters on Mars, right? Just send them to Mars. Y'all really are waste, fraud, and abuse after all. East Texas, you're waste, fraud, and abuse as far as I'm concerned. So if you're touching any kind of government money, East Texas, don't touch another dime, not another penny, because you don't deserve it at all. And if anyone out there that agrees with East Texas, you too. I don't care. You know what? I'm starting to not even feel bad for the veterans who voted for Donald Trump. I was feeling bad because I honestly felt y'all were duped. But at this point, I'm like, you know what? Cut their benefits off. Cut their water off. Send them to the streets. I'm talking about the veterans who voted for Donald Trump, because these folks, ladies and gentlemen, they refuse to get out of this cult that they're in. Now, the thing that I want to bring up, because we don't got much time, is where we're at right now. This is a constitutional crisis. Yeah, we have a sitting president right now that doesn't believe he has to obey the judges, especially when it comes to mass deportations. Many of you have been following this, and we're going to get this on the record.
Things like the internment of Japanese Americans.
Hold on.
Question of the hour: is a constitutional crisis now officially upon us? From the invocation of an 18th century law that was the basis for some of the darkest chapters in America's history, things like the internment of Japanese Americans during World War II, now being used to deport hundreds of people, to the sudden removal of an immigrant doctor here legally. Both moves, seemingly, from what we know at this hour, at the time in open defiance of court orders. A series of developments over the last 48 hours point to a Trump administration acting as though it is now unencumbered by the law and things like court rulings. In just an hour from right now, federal judge James Boasberg will hold a hearing on whether the Trump administration violated his ruling when it deported hundreds of Venezuelan migrants to a prison camp in El Salvador. They were deported after Donald Trump invoked the 1798 Alien Enemies Act on Saturday afternoon. Of that, NPR reports this, quote, the Alien Enemies Act allows an expedited removal process, which means those subject to the president's declaration would not go through the normal immigration proceedings in court
so no due
or
process.
be able to claim asylum. The proclamation also leaves no time to contest the government's claims that people are members of a criminal gang. The executive order invoking the law was challenged in court immediately, and the judge was crystal clear in his order putting a stop to the deportations under the Alien Enemies Act. Again,
so what I'm understanding is he's using an act, the Alien Enemies Act, to rob humans, rob Americans possibly of their due process. Is this where we're at, America? And has Congress declared war yet? Can anyone tell me if Congress has declared war yet for the president to do this? Did he do this? Has he declared war? Has Congress declared war? I'm just curious. No. So he's doing stuff that he shouldn't be doing. Okay. You know why this is very critical, and this is why I say this is a constitutional crisis, because here we are, MAGA. Here we are once again. Now, when Biden was in office, you said it was the DOJ and it was weaponized government. Now it's his DOJ, it's his government. What's happening? Why are we at a spot once again that's very familiar to Americans, where once again it's starting to sound like we have a criminal in the White House? It's starting to feel that way, even though he is in control of the Congress, he's in control of the executive branch, he's in control of the judicial branch. For some strange reason, we have a criminal in the White House. Democrats did what with America, Baby Blue? If you don't mind, Baby Blue, can you send me a guest request, Baby Blue? Because I don't. This is going to be some of the easiest work that I've done, Baby Blue. First of all, You only got 616 followers, and so I can't send you an invite up, Baby Blue. So could you send me a guest request, and I'll straighten you right out, all right? But if you can't come up, Baby Blue, what I'll do is this. Fix yourself, all right? Fix yourself. Your profile picture, I can see that the devil is out there using and abusing you, all right? And you don't look happy, all right? So what I need you to do is sit your special behind down and listen to this special broadcast. And if you're going to take a picture on TikTok, try to at least look like the devil isn't using you. Baby Blue, ladies and gentlemen, let's send Baby Blue straight to hell. Don't get on my live with that. You're not getting any sympathy.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
Now, I had a good friend of mine. These people out here, they keep me updated on what's going on. But they sent me what Donald Trump has to say this morning, and we got to keep things accurate. So Donald Trump is reacting to these judges who clearly see that something's just not quite right. All right, because it looks like crime. If the judge gives you an order, then you got to obey it, right? Because that's what they did to President Biden. I don't like to bring President Biden up, but a lot of us know that student loan debt that he was trying to get us to forgive, that he was trying to forgive, these judges for some strange reason didn't like that, and they stopped him. And so did Biden violate the judge's orders, ladies and gentlemen, with the student loan debt? Did President Biden violate the judge's orders? I just got to ask. No. Trash bait. Yeah. Trash bait, answer me. Did President Biden violate the judge's orders when it came to providing relief to millions of Americans in terms of their student loan debt? Biden obeyed. Sandy, come up here, Sandy. You did the right thing, Sandy. You didn't put your profile picture up, Sandy. So you're clever. But Sandy, if you could, please come right up here and say that to the kingdom so that we can move on. All right. But if you don't, Sandy, do us all a huge favor and sit your special behind down and continue to listen to this special broadcast. You see, Sandy, the thing about it is we saw you coming miles away. You're not that intelligent, Sandy, and that goes for all of you Trump supporters. Now back to what President Biden said. I mean, not President Biden, but Donald Trump said on his social media platform, Lie Central. He says this radical left lunatic judge, a troublemaker and agitator who was sadly appointed by Barack Hussein Obama, was not elected president. He didn't win the popular vote by a lot. He didn't win all 7 swing states. He didn't win 2,750 to 525 counties. He didn't win anything. I won for many reasons in an overwhelming mandate. But fighting illegal immigration may have been the number one reason for this historic victory. This is Donald Trump posting right now. I'm just doing what the voters wanted me to do. This judge, like many of the crooked judges I am forced to appear before, should be impeached. We don't want vicious, violent, and demented criminals, many of them deranged unalivers in our country. Make America great again. So, ladies and gentlemen, every MAGA accusation is what? Truly a MAGA confession. So definitely Donald Trump is a demented criminal, right? Right. Definitely he's an unaliver, because we just heard about the so-called peace that he's bringing to the Middle East. Could you believe this? Israel has restarted the conflict now. Remember when Donald Trump used to say things like, it would have never happened if I were president? This guy is literally a walking contradiction. And so now he's making it crystal clear that judges should be impeached for doing their job, which is stopping criminals. Obviously, if you're running into judges throughout the course of your day, left and right, this means you're doing a lot of activities that just might be crossing the line and actually crimes. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we got to give Donald Trump a huge round of boos and shame, as well as his supporters. Any of you who thinks it's okay for the president of the United States to break the law and disobey judges' orders, something is really, really wrong with you. Something really is. Because it's unacceptable to say the least. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what we got to do. Let's warm up the lake of fire. And for all of those that think this conduct is acceptable, you're not patriots. You're seditionists, treasonous traitors, and may you rest in hell.
Silence, you MAGA demon.
All right. Now, and to the people that are, thinking that Donald Trump is still doing good. Like I see Asler, are you here, Asler? Asler, are you here? Because I saw you. And I did. Is Asler here? Is he here? This is the black Venezuelan that's here. All right. Who worships Donald Trump. All right. He's here. All right. All right, Asler. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to see if the audience could help us out with getting Asler set up on this new app that Donald Trump just released. It's on the White House. You can go on X and see it. This is a new app the White House is releasing, all right? And we'll talk about it, but I wanted to go ahead and plug it.
People in our country illegally can self-deport the easy way, or they can get deported the hard way, and that's not pleasant. The Biden administration exploited the CBP-1 app to allow more than 1 million aliens to illegally enter the United States.
Right.
Now my administration is launching the CBP Home app to give people in our country illegally an easy way to leave now and self-deport voluntarily.
You want to do that,
If
Asler?
they do, they could potentially have the opportunity to return legally at some point in the future. But if they do not avail themselves of this opportunity, then they will be found, they will be deported, and they will never be admitted again to the United States, ever again. You're never coming in. Using the CBP Home app to leave the United States voluntarily is the safest option for illegal aliens, our law enforcement. It also saves the U.S. taxpayer dollars and valuable CBP and ICE resources. And all of those resources are necessary to focus on dangerous criminal aliens.
Yeah.
And that's what we're focused on.
You, Asler.
The CBP Home app is now available free across all mobile app stores. And I encourage those who have violated our laws to use this option today. Do it right and come back into our country. Do it wrong and you'll never be back again.
You hear that? And he put the beat to it, all right? So, do we have any Latinos for Trump out there? Because there's this thing you got to do now. He wants you to go ahead and, register on the app and begin the process of self-deportation. Asler, do you have anything you wanted to say? No, you're not a citizen, bro. You're not a citizen. I don't know who told you that, but we're trying to help folks like you understand. You don't got to stay. I mean, we can't really tell you where to go, but you can't stay here, all right? Right, so he can track you. I mean, people don't like it when I say these things, but how else can you help these folks understand how dangerous the situation in this country has become as a result of their vote? This is no laughing matter. A lot of folks are going to be and continue to be terrorized by this current United States government, the Trump administration, for no reason other than where they were born. And they're being denied due process. So listen, if you do not think this is seriously happening, like I'm saying to Asler, please go ahead and register. Download the CBP Home app and self-register, all right, to be deported. W Zeus in the chat. Yeah, I mean, you guys are in a lot of trouble, all right? Asler, seriously, why are you trying to spam my chat, all right? Let's go ahead and move on, ladies